Hi, this is Shadi. Today we're going to be looking at one of the greats of the 20th century regarding groundwork. This is not some 1910s or 1800s type groundwork. This is groundwork that still goes on very much today at the highest level, and I would say nothing exceeded it in terms of transitions and also takedowns. So this is Isao Okano, one of the first to win the Olympic Games in Judo. Also, he taught many of prominent figures in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, such as Carvalho, Moreira, etc. So this is from his book, Vital Judo. There are two chapters, one regarding everything that is takedowns and throws, and the other one is a lot of newaza. So this is from the 1970s. I mind telling you. So the first one is coming from the clinch. So the part where you have your overhook goes up, wraps around the head so you can get a headlock. The leg goes in between your opponent's leg so it can block. And then the other hand, as you sit down, goes and wrap the head so you have one arm wrapping the head while the other one is wrapping the leg, and you are stretched out, and then you throw them forward, sacrificing yourself and then rotating to get the pin and the dominant position so you can continue into newaza. So this technique derived from a wrestling hold, as you can see, and developed by Katsuhiko Kashiwazaki. And here you see, if we continue, you have your classical Morote Gari. So here we are doing an actual takedown, not just a sacrificing throw where you can actually get some intensity behind your throw. So this one is unfortunately banned today, but still nonetheless a part of the Gokyo, and the Kodokan filmed it recently. So a lot of the times when people say, I want to work wrestling for my jiu-jitsu, you have to understand that it is still a great part of the judo arsenal. So you are still in a lot of ways doing judo when it comes to your takedowns for jiu-jitsu. So the next one is actually, it's probably my favorite. So you go down as if you are doing a fireman's carry, but instead of wrapping the leg that is closer to you, you go and reach the ankle that's behind, and then the other one lets go of the sleeve and then pins the other ankle, but from the outside. And then from there, all you have to do is push off your feet, and then they will sit down, and from there you can pin their legs and start to pass. So I don't know if it's been done recently or any other competition, so please let me know, because this is something that's actually great and interesting. So next one, I don't need to tell you what this is. A lot of people still do the scissor takedown or Kani Basami. Now, if you have little to no experience with, and this next one, as you see, so if you want to lift someone upward or take them back for Morote Gari, like I mentioned, you can do Morote Gari on one leg with two hands. It means reaping with both hands. So as you can see from the first picture, there's like a hip defense pushing forward. One leg is in front of the other, which will greatly inhibit a Morote Gari. But what you can do from this position is the hand that's on the inside, it can grab the ankle while the other one can go up. And from there, you can fold them into themselves, and it becomes an ankle pick, a kibisu Gaeshi in Japanese terminology. And from there, so action reaction. So here you see Morote Gari can be done with one leg as you shoot on the front leg, and then you reap it towards you while your shoulders and head drive forward and yet downward. So it can be obviously countered and defended, and then from there you can go for the ankle. Next one is another staple for Jiu-Jitsu, is the Sumi Gaeshi, because it does allow you to roll over and get on top. You might have to deal with the leg in their half guard, but at least now you're in a very secured position where you can actually start to put a lot of pressure. So again, this is a staple in today's Jiu-Jitsu game, and as you can see, it's a judo throw. A lot of people even call it just Sumi Gaeshi. Even in no gi, they have their, I believe, front headlock grip in order to do it, because if you're doing overhooks and underhooks, it can be very unstable and you can lose everything just by dropping down. So the front headlock is your best bet if you want to do it without the gi. So it's a sacrificing throw, obviously, but in jiu-jitsu context, you have to keep rolling over in order to get on top. You don't just stay there. It's not the ippon you're looking for, but you're looking for a dominant position on the ground. So again, this is from the 1970s. He's showing you some of the best ways you can transition on the ground, and they're still, till this day, the best ways to do it. This one, again, this requires tremendous skill, and I don't see a lot of jiu-jitsu people do it. I see people do it in sambo in order to get to the knee bar, but here you hook for Uchimata, but then you roll over, grab the leg that you are hooking, and then roll it over so you can get this particular pin. Here you see from the front. It's a great way to enter and very creative, and I would say even aesthetically pleasing, but you need to have a deep grip down the back so you can pull them down, and from there you roll over, kicking with the leg that would otherwise do an Uchimata, but this time it's doing an Uchimata, so it rolls them over so you can get a good ground position. So these are always great. Not all of them are invested in jiu-jitsu today. I see a lot of Morote Gari, Sumi Gaeshi, the ankle pick, but some of them, like the rolls from the headlock, the one by Kashiwazaki, etc., it's still not invested in, because I would imagine they require a lot of skill, especially the last one. So if you have anything to add, let me know down below. This was Shadi, and thank you for listening.